Salutations and welcome back to Build Battle. It's Build Battle. Yep, that's the thing. I definitely had something prepared to say before I started this video. You might also notice that this is just a little bit late, and there's a very good reason for that. No, there isn't actually. It's a very terrible reason. I've just procrastinated for an excessively long amount of time. Anyway, we're going to be creating a moon. Now, the important thing about the moon is that it looks very, very spherical. So if I make this not spherical, everybody is going to hate the build that I create. Alright, this is definitely a perfect sphere, 100%, no doubt about it. Yep, that looks like a sphere to me. Let me make this not look like an asteroid, and we'll be back in a second. Alright, that's a little bit more, moon-like, I guess. Let me just real quick waste even more time rounding this out a little bit, and we will get to actually making it look like a moon instead of just a big ball of stone. Alright, so the thing about the moon is that it looks an awful lot more, light gray than dark gray, so, let's do that real quick. And it's definitely a good strategy to place all of the blocks and then unplace them and replace them, right? Yeah, I've placed all of these blocks and I have to break them and place different things in their place. It's 100% efficient. There's no easier way to do it. And of course it wouldn't be a moon if we didn't have a planet that it is orbiting. So let's make quickly a planet Earth kind of ish thing. Alright, I was gonna stick stars on there, but I forgot that, white wool doesn't exist, it's just wool in this version. Okay, well that looks, more like a jack-o'-lantern than a moon, I'm gonna be honest. Did this person just make it night? There isn't even a moon in the sky. You failed. The moon isn't there, it's not there. Whatever. See, this one made a pretty decent Earth kind of image, and then the moon's just kind of a little wad of gum. This one's actually pretty good. This would be a more creative thing than what I did, which was just a sphere that looks kind of gray. Yeah, this one's relatively good as well, I would say. Don't know what the vines are for, though. I don't really think that there's a whole lot of greenery on the moon, if I'm being honest. Now see, this was what I was kind of trying to avoid, was making a moon that just kind of looks like a really big asteroid, right? It has to be spherical or I guess crescent-shaped, because that's probably a more recognizable moon than a big ball of gray. Well, it is no big deal. We shall now build a tarantula, I guess. I think that a tarantula would be a neat theme to construct. If it does wind up being tarantula, which it looks like it might be, I'm gonna have to think of which blocks I'm gonna use. Alright, let's do this quickly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to construct a big, sort of log type thing, big like twig, and that's gonna be the sort of setting. It's in like a terrarium or something, or just on the forest floor, I guess. That's also a possibility. And now time to construct the actual tarantula. I'll be honest, this orange color is a little bit brighter than I probably would prefer, but oh well, we've already committed to it. There's no way to change it now, none whatsoever. And from here, we should just need a bunch of legs. Now what I'm trying to do here is avoid getting all of the legs to be stemming from the exact same like stump of the tarantula body, and that'll just help to try and differentiate the legs and make it easier for people to see that it is indeed a bunch of different legs instead of one giant leg with a bunch of weird, like, fingers coming off of it. Alright, now that we've got just a little bit of time left, let's try and make a big old tarantula head. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give it big tarantula fangs, which probably are not realistic to real life, but that's just kind of the price that has to be paid for building a thing in Minecraft. Alright, I just need to not mess up the hotkeying, and that is a tarantula and a half. Its teeth are a little lopsided, but whatever. Now that's a tarantula. It's decent. Look, it's a bit of a difficult theme. What can I say? That's part of why I chose it. This is just kind of like a dirt tarantula. I don't know. Oh, that's the head. Okay, I was confused, apparently. Now here's a tarantula. That looks pretty good. I dare say it looks even better than the tarantula which I constructed. See, what I constructed was just kind of, you know, I'll be honest, the body is kind of lackluster. It's got a really, really big head. And this, I don't know what kind of tarantulas this person has seen throughout their life, but I'll be honest, I don't think that that's anything like any tarantula I've ever seen. This is a decent shape for a spider-type object, I think. It's not terrible. Oh look, people actually kind of liked the tarantula with minuscule body. It's like the biggest head any bug has ever seen. Well, I think we'll have time for one more round, and what should we do? A star is alright. Theater, baby, I don't know about a lot of these themes. I feel like a flying pig would be alright, but it looks like a lot of people really, really want to do star, so we're gonna do star. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but usually stars show up in the middle of the night, so, yeah, you should probably make it night if you're ever gonna construct a star in build battle, otherwise people will think that you're weird. That's not true. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Now, what I could do is I could try and go for, you know, a scientifically accurate star, you know, basically just construct the sun. But nobody's gonna appreciate that. Nobody's gonna appreciate the genius that I put into that kind of thing, so we're gonna make a slightly more stereotypical star, although perhaps not as stereotypical as it should be. See, part of the best strategy to win build battle is just to click as quickly as possible, right? You thought that you needed it just for PvP, right? Combat. No, no, no. You're gonna need to have a high click speed, whether you're building, whether you're fighting people, whether you're doing command. Okay, maybe not commands. Commands probably you don't need to click very quickly. You need to type very quickly, but less so click quickly. The idea I have here is to try and make, you know, a big spiky white ball that's glowing, and people will be like, oh yeah, no, that's a star, because that's exactly what stars look like in real life, or in my head, or wherever. It looks like a star, definitely, 100%. I'm not making that up. It might look like a hodgepodge mess, but it's also a shining star, and that's what matters, right? If anyone ever tells you that you are a hodgepodge mess, just remember that you're also a shining star, like this. Very astronomy-themed video today as well, with the moon in the first round. I guess tarantulas aren't really astronomy-themed, but star in this round. If only we had gotten some kind of, like, did like Mars or something for the middle round. It would just be all kinds of astronomy all over the place. People are definitely not going to recognize that I literally just spent all of my time spamming blocks everywhere, and genuinely believe that what I did was good. That's 100% what's going to happen. I know it. I predict the future. It's one of my many talents, you see. And just one more little spine down here, and that should be good. Now see, this is the kind of star that I would expect, right? Big, nice, 5-pointed yellow star. People aren't going to really appreciate the eldritch abomination that is this monstrosity. This is the kind of star that you see in nightmares. Something tells me I should look up. Huh. What do you know? This looks kind of like a banana peel. I apologize to Arion Zeno, but I'm afraid I don't really see the star in that. This looks a little bit more like a meteor, kind of. I mean, I guess it's kind of star-like, maybe a shooting star or something. I don't know. Now this is actually pretty decent, I think, personally. Better. It has a lot more effort and thought put into it than, well, I guess probably more thought put into it. I put a lot of effort into that giant sparkling mass, I'll be honest. Well, if this video has proven anything, it is that I am better at constructing arachnids than I am at constructing celestial bodies. So if ever I wind up in a scenario where I have to choose between constructing a spider or a planet, I will choose the spider. But either way, that is going to be it from me for this video of Build Battle. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Goodbye.